Brahmo. If it is God that makes me do everything, then I am not responsible for my sins. Master, with a smile. Yes, Duryodhana also said that. O Krishna, I do what thou, seated in my heart, makest me do. If a man has the firm conviction that God alone is the doer, and he is his instrument, then he cannot do anything sinful. He who has learnt to dance correctly never makes a false step. One cannot even believe in the existence of God until one's heart becomes pure. Sri Ramakrishna looked at the devotees assembled in the worship hall and said, "It is very good to gather in this way, now and then, and think of God, and sing His name and glories. But the worldly man's yearning for God is momentary. It lasts as long as a drop of water on a red-hot frying pan." The worship was about to begin, and the big hall was filled with Brahmo devotees. Some of the Brahmo ladies sat on chairs, with music books in their hands. The songs of the Brahmo Samaj were sung to the accompaniment of harmonium and piano. Sri Ramakrishna's joy was unbounded. The invocation was followed by a prayer, and then the worship began. The acharyas, seated on the platform, recited from the Vedas. Om, Thou art our Father. Give us right knowledge. Do not destroy us. We bow to Thee. The Brahmo devotees chanted in chorus with the acharyas. Om. Brahman is truth, knowledge, infinity. It shines as bliss and immortality. Brahman is peace, blessedness, and the one without a second. It is pure and unstained by sin. The acharyas chanted in praise of God. O reality, cause of the universe, we bow to Thee. Then the acharyas chanted their prayer together. From the unreal, lead us to real. From darkness, lead us to light. From death, lead us to immortality. Reach us through and through, O Rudra, and protect us evermore with Thy compassionate face. As Sri Ramakrishna heard these hymns, he went into a spiritual mood. After this, an acharya read a paper. The worship was over. Most of the devotees went downstairs or to the courtyard for fresh air, while the refreshments were being made ready. It was about 9 o'clock in the evening. The hosts were so engrossed with the other invited guests that they forgot to pay any attention to Sri Ramakrishna. Master, to Rakhal and the other devotees. What's the matter? Nobody is paying any attention to us. Rakhal, angrily. Sir, let us leave here and go to Dakshineshwar. Master, with a smile. Keep quiet. The carriage hire is 3 rupees and 2 annas. Who will pay that? Stubbornness won't get us anywhere. You haven't a penny, and you are making these empty threats. Besides, where shall we find food at this late hour of the night? After a long time, dinner was announced. The devotees were asked to take their seats. The master, with Rakhal and the others, followed the crowd to the second floor. No room could be found for him inside the hall. Finally, with great difficulty, a place was found for him in a dusty corner. A Brahmin woman served some curry, but Sri Ramakrishna could not eat it. He ate luchi with salt and took some sweets. There was no limit to the master's kindness. The hosts were mere youngsters. How could he be displeased with them, even though they did not show him proper respect? Further, it would have been inauspicious for the household if a holy man had left the place without taking food. Finally, the feast had been prepared in the name of God. Sri Ramakrishna got into a carriage. But who was to pay the hire? The hosts could not be found. Referring to this incident afterwards, the master said to the devotees jokingly, "The boys went to our hosts for the carriage hire. First they were put out, but at last they managed to get together 3 rupees. Our hosts refused to pay the extra 2 annas and said, 'No, that will do.